Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to go with what if Croatia made an empire. First thing they would do after years of preparing, go to war with Slovenia. Moving up to take their coast as they usually do, and then move in to capture their capital, and the rest of the country falls easily. After the war, Croatia is looking at Bosnia, thinking that they can take them. They go to war. Bosnia is very happy until they lose their coastline. Now, Bosnia and Herzegovina is well and truly completely landlocked. While the Croatian military moves in to completely annex the Bosnia-Herzegovinian country, Serbia is thinking about going to war with them, because Serbia has not been at war, which means that their military is not weak, so they do go to war. They push all the way up to here, and then also get pushed heavily back up in the north. And then Croatia decide to name themselves Yugoslavia, because of how they own the capital of Serbia. And also they decide to go to war with the rest of the Yugoslavian countries and take their coastline as they usually do. But then an unexpected foe joins in against them. It's Albania. They swiftly move down the coast, taking their capital Tirana, and basically having their opponents beat. The slow push downwards is is to show that their military isn't very good, because they have been in 2 wars. If you're going to war with like half of what the countries remain in the Balkans. Now only one country, Serbia, remains, and they will not last for very long. So they just decide to surrender. It seems that this might have just been a small little mini adventure, before going on to another country, because I've quietly run out of ideas for this. Okay. Mm, there we go. Well, seems that this is Yugoslavia, the empire from Croatia, everything they would want, without going too crazy. Then we go over to the Americas. Cuba goes to war with Jamaica and the Bahamas, and also Turks and Caicos. I'll just have to color them in real quickly, because who doesn't like watching me color them in? So the first thing they do is invade the Turks and Caicos, and also move up to take over the Bahamas, because of how island hopping is something Cuba has decided that they like. It's very easy for them to do this. Not like they're attacking very strong countries, 3 very strong countries, and they have set their eyes on their next target. That will be the United Dominican Republic and Haiti. So they declare war on both of them. They land in Haiti, and also go around and land in the United Dominican Republic. It's not their actual name. Their name is only the Dominican Republic. So they get pushed back quite far, and then they also Haiti get pushed quite far back too. And them Cubans landing into the Dominican from both sides, and also almost taking all the coast. Then just beginning to push them back at the coast. Them noticing what they need to do. They take over the coast, losing way more than what they needed to, but to destroy their entire military, I guess, for no uprisings to happen. But now Cuba is going to go to war with all these islands in the Caribbean. Yes, the Caribbean islands. That's Puerto Rico. So they land and begin island hopping throughout all of these islands, and the Norse decide to go to war with the what remains of these islands. Because why not really? Why not just take over all the islands? Then they will be able to take go what do something. Now the outcome of this war has led them to own every island in the Caribbean Sea except for Puerto Rico. They tried to buy it from the US, but suddenly Puerto Rico is its own country, released, instantly invaded. And looky here, Puerto Rico is gone. This might have to be some 3 empire video. Yes. So now, what if Cyprus made an empire? Okay, this actually makes a 3 empire video, my first. They will go to war with Lebanon. They will land here and also in Beirut, pushing up and meeting in the middle, completely annexing the country. They would then go to war with Israel and Palestine, and win because they are buffed. Let's say the United States decided to help them more. Then let us say that the Turkish interference with Cyprus's politics was not really kindly taken, so they go to war with Jordan and Syria. They begin pushing in with, of course, the help of their good ally, the United States, because otherwise it would take way too long for them to build up this. They will push down, cutting Jordan in half, and one half being completely alone, the other one being with Syria. Now Jordan is very small, and they try to take advantage of that, but they won't be allowed to take them down, according to Syria. So they work on taking the Syrian capital, which has happened, Damascus, and they push towards annexation. Is slow but steady, and getting exponentially faster. Can't forget that. Eventually, Jordan dies, and then Syria. Right after. Now the Syrians and Jordanese have been annexed. Then it's time to take revenge on the Turks and up their military strength. They begin pushing in from the south, pushing up, up, and up, reaching the northern coastline. Naval invading here to get a nice foothold and beginning to push up towards Anarcha, the Turkish capital. They get stopped while expanding this after they get stopped to see if they can get unstopped, so that Turkey will focus more on the impending doom that's coming, and they do, but then they decide not to before they lose their capital to some Cyprus. Let's say that Cyprus, people living in Cyprus. Well, now they have lost their great capital of Anarcha, but they have decided that Istanbul will be the one city they will have to lose before they surrender. So naturally they take their entire army, having it in there, deciding to pull up Constantinople, saying that it's undefeatable, asking for help, not getting any, not because they believe it's undefeatable, but because they like Constantinople. So Syria will annex most of it. No, Cyprus will annex most of it and give the rest to Greece. That sounds fair. Oh, whoopsie doopsie. Nah. The Great Empire of Cyprus. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.